Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about why life will always be hard. So guys, I think we have this notion in our culture that life somehow should just be simple, fun, easy, sunshine and rainbows, all the time, like we were kids, right? Now, I'm here to tell you that that is not the case. And that's not the case because if you think about it this way, right? If you spend your whole life just chasing pleasure and just trying to have fun, just seeking the next thrill moment to moment, not really having a long-term vision, not enduring any difficulty, any challenges, your life is going to be hard, even if you just live for pleasure, right? Because when you live for pleasure, right, you're destroying yourself, you're destroying your brain, and you're destroying your body. So when that happens, right, which is inevitable if you do drugs or whatever, all the things we talk about, you're going to live a miserable existence because your human brain, mind, whatever complex is compromised. And on top of that, there is an existential almost existential sense of regret that you're living with day to day, because you at a existential level know deep down that you're not living the life that you should be living, which is a prosperous, righteous, pain enduring life, right? God didn't create us just to be pleasure seeking monkeys, loafing around every other second trying to have sex and eat food or whatever. God wanted us to be righteous, to be noble creatures, right? So there's a saying that bad habits are easy to form but hard to live with, and good habits are hard to form but easy to live with. So let me explain that. So if you are working out, right? Working out is difficult, right? If you're pushing yourself, it's difficult. If you're running a lot, or if you're doing HIIT, or if you're lifting heavy weights, it's difficult, right? It's a hard habit to form. But once formed, it's easy to live with. Now, why is it easy to live with? There's many reasons, right? Think of all the benefits of working out: reduced stress levels, more endorphin/dopamine production, better physique, higher testosterone, better mood, right? So all these benefits come as a result of enduring difficulty and pain. Now let's take masturbation as an example, right? 5 seconds of pleasure, right? You're watching explicit videos online, you're enjoying it, you're fantasizing, you're just so you're just so in the moment, and you love what you see, but it's an easy habit to form, but it's hard to live with. Why is it hard to live with? Well, when you guys deplete your energy, you know how it is, right? You feel tired, your drive goes down, you have zero motivation, you're anxious in public, your dopamine's screwed up, you have no discipline, right? So all of the benefits you get from working out are basically antithetical to what it is a result of masturbation. You have all these just compromisable effects, right? And that just goes to show that you can't really live a good life and a pleasurable life. Jesus says you can't serve two masters. You can't serve two masters. You're either going to live a righteous life, which is difficult. It's going to be, look at like saints and like ascetics who like fast and like are celibate their whole lives. Do you think that that's an easy way to live? It's not easy, but they see connecting to the divine as one of the greatest things that one can pursue, I guess you'll say, right? So Ayn Rand, also the author of Atlas Shrugged, said you can avoid reality, but you cannot avoid the consequences of avoiding reality. I remember I'm bringing this point up in middle school, right? I was a terrible student. I think I remember getting basically D's and C's throughout the whole duration of middle school, all 3 years. And I just remember during those times, my life was miserable, right? Because I was avoiding reality. Reality was saying, Matthew, do your homework. That's what reality was saying to me. Do your homework, right? Study for this test. But the lazy part of me didn't want to do it. The lazy part of me wanted to go home and just play Halo, right? And that's cool, but that just goes to prove my point, right? You can avoid doing your homework and studying for a test, but you can't avoid the consequences of that. Terrible grades, not getting into a good college, you know, shame from your peers, shame from your parents. Now, here's the thing. I'm not saying like this is true for everybody, but at the same time, as an individual, as a man, if I'm avoiding what is in front of me, what is required of me in my life at that time, right, which was doing my homework and studying for tests, whatever, I had a sense of like I was just avoiding responsibility, and I was avoiding the discomfort that would be that, you know, I was just avoiding the discomfort of, you know, studying and doing homework, right? It's not pleasant, but at the same time, getting a good grade, getting a high score in a test is very rewarding, right? When that teacher passes out your tests and you see you got an A+, that's very rewarding, right? So no matter what, guys, life is going to be difficult. You can try to live an easy life, and that's what most people are doing. They're just living an easy life. You see it. I've explained how we live as humans, right? You know, you work 40 hours, you work 50 hours, whatever, come home, you eat food, you watch TV, you watch sports, and you just repeat. And that's what everybody does. But deep down, like I said, at the existential spiritual level, you're not happy, you're not fulfilled, you're pissed off, you're angry, and you repress those by, again, distracting yourself. Video games, porn, TV, media, partying, blah, 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 right? You get it, right? And so we must endure difficulty, whatever that shows, whether it's fasting, whether it's being celibate, whether it's, you know, just doing what you're supposed to do, whether you feel like it or not, working out, doing an assignment, writing a book, uploading a video, doing a piece of art, whatever. There's no, you know, life's just never going to be how you think it's going to be, right? It's not just, you know, as adults, right? I think that's what it is a lot of us are trying to you know what? I'm going to bring this point up. I think a lot of us who are in like school and partying in college, I think what we're doing when we do that is we're trying to like, we understand like that adulthood is just, it's just right around the corner, but we're just trying to like push it back as far as we can, right? You're just trying to push it back as far as you can, right? By avoiding doing your homework, avoiding getting a side job, avoiding going to the gym. You're just trying to push it to, you're just trying to get as much like youth out of what's left, right? Get as much out of your youth as of what's left of it, right? And like I said, guys, you can sit there and try to push off adulthood and push off responsibility, but at the end of the day, there's going to be a point where you're going to have to face life, you know, regardless of how you feel about it or how you want to push back adulthood and responsibility. Because here's the thing, guys, if you're living with your parents are going to die. And when your parents die, who's gonna be paying the bills? It's not gonna be them, right? Or you're gonna be one of those people who basically just gives up on life and goes to, you know, live on welfare, goes and live in welfare homes, right? Is that gonna be you? I hope not. I really hope not. But why not start young? Why not start at an early age so you don't have to deal with all the bullshit when you're 30 or you're 40, when you have low energy and you're old. You're not old, but you know, you're not 20. You don't have all that vigor. Your testosterone isn't that high. So why avoid it? Why push it to the side? Why push it back? Why not just endure it now while everyone else is being a degenerate, right? So that basically sums up the video, guys. Yeah, there's no way to escape a hard life. life will always be hard. It's just about what's worth pursuing and what's not worth pursuing. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, questions, whatever, leave them down below and I will do my best to get back to you. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.